Yeah, so Robert, let's talk about the project. Very excited to be a part of it.
We've had a lot of discussion for the last 6 months about this project. I've built a lot of medical facilities in the past, but this project is far different since it's much, much larger. And being that it's a renovation, creates some other challenges. It was part office and part industrial. We had to remove the printing press, so that was a big challenge in itself. It's construction. You guys do it every day and I do it every day. I'm just on the other side of the fence from you. I know it's going to go well. I know we'll deal with the challenges. The city of Lafayette's easy to work with. So it gives me a good level of comfort dealing with your team and the team of architects and then the team that we're involved with the tenant. Everybody knows what they're doing, what they're supposed to do, and I'm very familiar with most of the subs. So I think it's going to be a great project. I think it's going to come in fine, on time. I think we're ready to rip and roar, you know, and we've got the building almost gutted, so to where we need to be, so we're ready to go back up.
One of the things you said that really resonates with us is the subcontractors and trade partners and the team approach. There's going to be some complicated space in there for sure, just because of the nature of the medical facility.
We're salvaging a building instead of tearing it down. And we're going to end up with a new roof, new air conditioning, new wiring, with the latest and the greatest equipment. So to me, this is going to be one of the most up-to-date modern facilities when we're finished here in about 18 months.
Absolutely.
So I can't wait for the 18 months to come by for us to cut the ribbon with the tenant.
That's the fun part, you know, walking in and seeing that end product and use and function the way it should, and knowing that we did everything we could as part of that team to make that happen.
Everyone involved in the project is anxious because they need the facility.
Yeah.
Those people who are going to actually work in the facility are involved in the design stage, and I'm sure they're going to be excited when they really see something going back up.
Absolutely. Let's take a look at some of the basic concepts in this floor plan. One of the things that you mentioned was removing the printing presses, you know, and this is the first time I've interacted with a facility that had equipment like that. We know for the first few weeks of the project, we're going to be working a lot in this back area to really fill some of those holes and embeds and really prep that space so that we can then frame the walls for the project.
In this printing press area, some of the concrete's 2.5 feet thick. That's a thick slab. That's going to create some challenges in itself for the plumbing. But with that said, we will have the most modern, environmentally friendly air conditioning system and of course the most modern, up-to-date LED lighting. So there again, the energy efficiency of this building completed versus as it was when we purchased it, is going to be completely different. I've been involved from the ground up with the architects, and they spent a tremendous amount of time and energy and effort figuring out the flow. And what I mean by flow, the people flow. How big are the waiting rooms today versus how big were waiting rooms in the past? We're working with a team that represents the tenant, and they're very sharp. They understand what they need, and they're conveying what they need to us, and so we can deliver the product.
And that's honestly one of the hardest challenges on a medical building is the space constraint. You know, so many regulations around the size of room, the layout of that room.
Second floor, you know, it's equally challenging with what's happening on the bottom floor. And then the exterior, so I like the look. It has the modern look. It'll get down the road 35 to 50 years with no real problems, you know. Parking is a pretty good challenge, getting the traffic in, getting the traffic out.
The architect and design team they've really done a lot of work to maximize the accessibility for patients. We'll have a lot of exterior upgrades, some new drop-offs and canopies, and really that's where it goes beyond just planning a building. You're really looking for that patient care experience and, you know, what's in the best interest of the public and the community in some of these design elements.
This is a facility designed for somewhere around 1,000 patients a day.
That's a huge part of the community too. You know, from a service standpoint, you have so many different types of doctors that are going to be working in that facility and types of treatment that'll take place. You're touching a lot of family units.
every day, every day. I can't wait for y'all to get it done.
Well, we appreciate the opportunity to be part of the team and definitely enjoy working with this group.
All right. Well, thanks.
Thank you.